inadequacy is based on your sugar high, your sugar emotional instability. That's what it's all about. I know you all are doing that. I know that's how you all are motivated to do that. So, again, it does bother me because I know there's some things that I've been holding on to. I can let go now, break it down, and become a purer advocate. You see the language that I'm using now. I used to really just go off on people and do all of that. Now I can see all sides. Just like this thing in my eye, I found out what it is now. It's purifying a whole lot more. And I found out that, and I was talking about the colloidal silver, how great of an antibiotic that was. Completely forgot all about that. The Dr. R show, I talked about that already. And now I got some, and it's very powerful. It's a natural ingredient, and all those things, you see? So letting things go, breaking things down is a very powerful medium, very best way to go and to speak the language, because I did say that I'm going to have the best remedy, the best thing. Boom, my friend Vanessa reminded me of the colloidal silver. Thank you, Vanessa. And so thank you, Drug Emporium in Little Rock, Arkansas. Drug Emporium, they had it, 250 milligrams. I mean, what you call that? PPR, so I forget what it was. But they had 500, so the money was a little bit more expensive, so I bought them for 250, and that was great. So again, Drug Emporium has a lot of things that I've used, and I just want to let the world know that they did have that product for me, and it was great, and I'm using it, and it's wow. The results of it are purifying and delightful. I'm so wonderful feeling and fulfilled from that. So again, I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas, Diamond Mine, where the precious are, trying to keep it simpler with the language now, and with the people that's follow. I'm hot and sweaty now, huh? I try to wear this shirt, but I get so hyped up about these things. And then too, with the more the followers have come, start behaving terribly, means that it's getting worse. Right about time it's about to get better. Like the fever, the fervor that you all have are using. I mean, you can just see these guys get so excited. Women and men, they get so excited. The music they're playing just blasting loud and rowdy. I'm like, look at these sugar deals that they are going through. It is such an amazing illusionary tactic that they're living through. That is such an illusion that you all are using, man. You can't escape the attack mode that you're in. And so my attachment to the divine comes through in that, because I have to have that. And I know where it's coming from, and I know who the people are sending you, because they all got to have that helicopter flying back, because that's the only thing they have, machines. Try to look bigger than someone else. It's just such a silly thing to do, and yet they use it, and I'm familiar with it. I always have been familiar with it all my life. So that military thing that people try to do. Of course, remember back in the day in the 70s, they had the Harrier jet way back in the 70s that took off from the ground. We used to have airline shows, Air Force shows, huge things all the time back in the 70s. So I'm not tripping on that. So in this, I have the chance to really be what I need to be. And met a guy today, Paul Hall. He's really interested in doing some things. He's a school teacher at Dunbar Middle School in elective science, he says. And he said some really good things. I like what he was saying. I think I'm going to team up with him and try to make something happen that I've been wanting to try myself, because he said a few words that was like, there it is. And so thanks, Paul, for that, for bringing yourself on the scene. And we just kind of arrived at the same time. It's incredible. You just got there maybe, I'm telling you, just maybe a minute or two before I did at the garden. We both were looking for the people, and ended up, talking. He's a big talker. So, I mean, not big, but he likes to talk a lot. So that was interesting. So it means he's got a lot to say, and probably got some information he wants to share with the children and business opportunities as well. So I'll try that with him. And he's a white person. So, but with that, things get really big. Anything happens, I always see the huge picture of it. I just can't help it. And so that's a very exciting childlike quality that I have when someone says something that I like to hear, and I've been trying to be a part of anyway. I get hyped up, just like these sugar people. See, I get excited about things just like you do, but mine is more vegetative and more vibratory and more mineralized, because we don't go to the earth, vibrate with the earth, and come up with an answer in a more longevity, more healing, and more touching the children, the youth, geography, ecology, all that. That's self-preservation, and that deals with everybody. That's everybody's involved in that again because they are teaching that geography to the children right now in Little Rock Public Schools. So it's right in line with that, and the money, the grants, or whatever we can get out of that can jump up and be a part of that. So today was excellent in many ways. So with the followers, y'all have increased the speed of this thing has a lot of torque. You see, because you all have tried harder and harder and more and more to annoy. Oh boy, that has increased my torque, to get rid of this gunk that in my head. Based on that, I can see a whole lot better now. Oh my goodness, seeing is believing, right? And knowing, I'm sorry, growing pains are knowing gains all the time. So that stealth self that I have when they start riding around, because I have to be quiet and calm and go inside deep to deal with them because of their stupidity and the ignorance that they employ driving in those cars all the time, and trying to do that to someone who's spoken for the children as much as I have. And there's no doubt that I've done that, and it's very shameful. It is totally shameful how people can take something like that. And at a time like this, knowing what black people are going through, and it's what the country is going through, to put themselves in a position like that, wow, it is incredibly shameful and disheartening. Yet the heart just goes fonder when, like I said, when you're missing someone, missing something. And so my heart definitely is powerfully, my chastised, and it has increased based on my movement. And the Creator put this person in my space, in the places I'm going. The creation process has taken this push, this torque that I've used, that I've asked for it to get better and to come about. And what better way than to do your Black Power hand position and to maybe use your hands, your brain function, your total brain function with that to move with the universal order, okay? And not just think, because I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of that. No, the total package deal brought everything together. The pressure, what I don't have, what I do have, all of those things that, oh man, I got to have this time to make this happen because this is getting short and they're getting short. I can't see very well at the time. So the pressures of having to motivate oneself came through that, under those pressures. Diamond Mine, yes, right here in Arkansas, and that's what we have right now. So yes, people here, you all should try to spend your time helping the people. Go to a school board meetings. There's lots of meetings that we need you all instead of riding around all day in those cars that you just got from the government. Those funds you got, those young people that you all are getting, those cars you're riding around, speeding around in. And the older men, man, you guys, wow. Man, you guys really, you all should be ashamed of yourselves. How you handle yourselves. 20, 30, 40-year-old men acting the way you act. Wow. I tell you, man. But it is what it is. And that lets me know where I am with these people, you see, without having to say. But yeah, back to I was on this bus stop, and a young man came and just sat next to me, acting like he was riding the bus. And so automatically I knew because, the clothes he had on, how he approached it and all that. So I immediately got up and said, man, come on, man. Every day, come on, man. I know you're not, I'm just trying to catch the bus. Come on, man. So I got up and walked to the next stop. Just, not even try to say anything tough to him, anything. Just, come on, man. That's enough. You sat here and you've been watching me since I came out to the bus stop and how he was dressed and the jewelry he had on. He was some group. And so when the bus came to me, he wasn't even on the bus, which means he wasn't there to catch the bus. Okay. So again, my awareness is really up there, and I care too much to allow you to do that, to put yourself out like that, because that's what you did. You didn't change anything that I was doing, but just help me to move forward. and to get more sun because I had to sit out in the hot sun and wait for the city bus to come through at that time. So young people, give it up, man. Y'all haven't done anything to help the society. I'm going to be 55 this year. And you 19. What have you done to really help? To think that you need to come and do this to me. You all don't have not put forth any effort at all to help clean up your community, help the people that were shot and killed. I don't know if he was killed, but he was shot 6 times. This guy was shot 6 times, and you run up behind me? I'm not acting tough. Go act tough. I'm acting loving, harmoniously, powerful, peaceful dominance. That's what you're going to get. Embarrassed. You see how embarrassed you felt? You just had to walk away. Whoever you're riding with, I hope you all got the message, you know. That's not who I am. I'm not going to act tough with you all, anything like that. Just don't bother me. But if you push too much, I'm okay. I'm not even going to say what's going on, but please don't do that because I'm not. That's not who I am. What I am. I've already been through that. When I got bashed in the head many years ago by these young people playing these kind of games. So I'm not going to look back, have any remorse for anything that goes down that in that manner. Okay, so I've asked you many times already to not approach a situation like that. To put me in a situation that so let's live with that. Let's be peaceful with that. And I'm not being apologetic or begging of you. I'm just letting you know it's how it is with me. So I came a long way. I've lived this life. I put forth effort with people, police stopping me over and over again. You all know because you follow me for years now. So my time on this earth is precious. I'm going to use it as precious time here on earth. Maybe you all want to waste time with each other and do that. Eat sugar candy, soda pops, chips and all that. Use your life for that. That's not what I'm using my life for. Okay? If you want to better things in your community, do that. But don't try to make it worse with someone who's older than you, who knows more than you do. I don't know who your parents are, or if you listen to them, or if you have somebody who what you call an OG you can listen to. Maybe you don't, because some of them aren't doing anything. A lot of these guys, a lot of guys I know my age are doing the same silly things too, because that's why a lot of them don't speak to me, don't come around me very often. Okay, so my elevation level is going to only. I guess I only have to see people like school teachers and educators and things like that, like the brothers in Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, and when they was giving tours in the cave, they could only speak to highly intelligent people who were trying to move their lives, have more knowledgeable about the earth and what this stuff really means about society. So that's what I'm into now. I can see that, I can deal with that because the creation process has brought that to me. Okay, so I don't have no color barrier anymore to deal with, and I don't need one. But yet there is some that because that's who I am. So I came up with that. There's some instances where I'm gonna have to only deal with black children and black people because that's just how it is. And then there's some instances where I'm gonna deal with white folks too. So it's just the way life is. Wolves hang with wolves and bears hang with bears. But no one's hating on that. Oh, look, he hang with the bears. Fuck him. No. Semenology, go look at how much those bulls they fight on, those big horn bulls. Go look how much their semen cost. Just a tube of their semen. Go see how much money they get for each one of those. Go research that. How much does a prime bull, their semen, cost for each what you call rancher to make a bull with another bull? And you as a human being won't even use your semen at that degree, at that high level, in this highly advanced technological society. Very shameful of people of color in the community that's so in this area when you try to make it smaller, but the big sky and the earth is too big, too much for that. And when you ask for much more, you get much more. And I thank the universe for giving me much more in this day